got it against it. It says record.
What you just witnessed was called a musical form. It's a series of Taekwondo moves and techniques set to music. I'd like you to consider whether, if a week ago, excuse me, I've got to see you and my paper. If a week ago someone had come to you and said, we'd like you to put together something for some entertainment value, we know you've never done it before, and by the way, you have a week, would that be okay? I don't know how you would have responded, but these 6 young people said, sure, we can do that. And that's the result of 1 week's work. They wrote it, choreographed it, rehearsed it, and practiced it in the last 7 days. The 5 tenets of Taekwondo: courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. Those are the 5 tenets that we repeat to ourselves at each class. It's the tenets by which we strive to live our lives. Those tenets have been around for many, many years. Taekwondo in its modern form started in 1955, but in fact it has its roots going back thousands of years. These people certainly put those tenets to work, we hope, every single day, and it's something probably all of us could strive to do. Taekwondo is known as the way of the hand and the foot. It differs from karate in a number of ways. The form of karate, or Taekwondo that we perform is basically non-contact. We're not here to hurt people. But we do train and we do practice, and every once in a while, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. they should never have gone for the hair. Come on up, gentlemen. I mentioned that Taekwondo is the way of the hand and the foot. We do a number of things in addition to the choreographed moves, which we don't always do to music. This was special for you tonight. We do a lot of self-defense, and you just saw some of that. We also do a fair amount of board breaking, and the boards are real, and we have some, well, no, actually, you're not allowed to try it. We have a number of different techniques, and board breaking is only allowed after you get to a certain level of belt. So we have Jake Charlebois is going to demonstrate a flying sidekick. This is actually a competition move that we do at most of our tournaments, particularly at our national tournament in Saskatoon. I love Jake doing it because even though he's not a black belt yet and he's not allowed to do this in competition, he is absolutely the most natural and gifted student I've ever seen doing this. He just does it effortlessly. I can't wait to see him at nationals in a few years. Jake Charlebois with a flying sidekick. Typically it's done over a chair, and the typical starting distance is 9 feet from the chair to the board. As one progresses from a white belt through yellow, green, blue, red, and up to first degree black belt, because there are 9 degrees of black belt, and although a white belt has minimal skills, it's only when we achieve black belt that we're said to be truly ready to start learning. So this is Chris Marchand. At his belt level, this is the type of board break that he is expected to perform on his test. And Sam Charlebois, he's pretty talented too. I know you can do that. There you go. Alicia Smith, Christopher Watson are 2 of our black belts. Christopher is a first degree black belt. Alicia is a second dan or second degree black belt. And of course, they're expected to do things a little more challenging. Christopher will demonstrate some black belt skills. Christopher, can you just move out to the front here a little bit, please, son? Sam almost didn't get his hand on up on the time. Nice. Both Christopher and Alicia are 2 of the 4 members of the Wainwright and Edgerton area that were selected to be part of UTI Team Canada that just finished competing at the World Taekwondo Championships in Telford, England in September. Christopher was in the competition for the ridge hand board break that he just demonstrated at the end of that demonstration. He didn't place in that, but second place in the world went to our instructor, Mr. Todd Godwin, 5th degree black belt. Everyone has their specialty. Strangely enough, Alicia's specialty is kicking very, very high. Typically this starts at 7 feet at the national competition. I don't know if we're there, but we're probably not far off. In a test situation, you come up, you stand, make a fist, and that is the height of the board. She's playing with you. You know what's missing here? She's not key-eyeing. Alicia. We tell our students, if you're not key-eyeing, it's not going to break. These people, Just stand by, guys. I mentioned that it's 4 people from this area, Terry Moran, Christopher, myself, Alicia, and Mr. Godwin. We're on the UTI Canada team. Mr. Godwin was our coach. We just got back, and if you get to wear a uniform like this, and if you see someone wearing a uniform like this, you can rest assured that a couple things we know. Canada is really held in high regard, at least where we were in England, because they thought the world of the Canadians and the Canadian team. The young people that were on that team, there were 14 of them, they were absolutely the most incredible ambassadors for this country that I could ever have hoped for. I was proud to call each of them my friend, and they did all of us, I think, really, really proud. Thanks, guys.
I wasn't real keen on coming up here. I was hoping Alicia was going to key-eye me.